All right, ICD-10 JJ-10A, page 333 or 333, exercise 10, and this is a level 2. It means a little difficult. And it reads like this.
Intrauterine pregnancy, 12 weeks, long-standing essential hypertension being monitored closely.
Okay. So this is intrauterine pregnancy. It's 12 weeks, long-standing essential hypertension being monitored closely. We're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and then give us the ICD-10 code for this condition or this diagnosis. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is 2 codes. O10.011, right?
Right.
And Z38.12. Okay? If you got that code, congratulations. If you didn't, let's give you a couple of tips. Tip number 1.
Level 2 difficulty. There are 2 codes.
2 codes, not just 1, 2 codes, okay? Tip number 2.
Start with pregnancy hypertension.
You start with pregnancy because this is the main condition, and go to hypertension, and then they're gonna send you somewhere else. They're gonna see this, and then you just follow that path, right? Number 3.
12 weeks is first trimester.
You're right. When you are selecting the code, it's going to tell you you're going to see the first trimester, and since 12 weeks is first trimester, you choose that first trimester. And tip number 4.
The second code is for the weeks of gestation.
As in all the pregnancy diagnoses before, the second code is for the weeks of gestation. Okay, with these tips, you should be able to get us the path now. We need the path to the answers. The answers are O10011 and Z38.12. Now you have to find the path. We're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and give us the path. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the whole summary of the problem is like this. It's an intrauterine pregnancy, 12 weeks, long-standing essential hypertension being monitored closely. Okay? Now, just one more thing that I will probably forget in the tips. Long-standing means pre-existing, right?
Yes.
Because it didn't just show up at the time of pregnancy, but it's long-standing. It means that the lady has had this for a long time, so that's what is long-standing. It's pre-existing. Okay, just be careful when we go in the index for that. All right. Now the code number 1 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Go to the index.
Then you go to pregnancy.
You start with pregnancy.
Then you go to hypertension.
Hypertension, and it tells you what?
See hypertension complicating pregnancy.
Okay, so they tell you go to hypertension directly, and from there choose complicated pregnancy. So we're going to do that. You go to hypertension, and then you go to complicating, and then you go to pregnancy, and then you go to
pre-existing.
Because of the long-standing, you have to go to pre-existing. It means that this lady didn't have the hypertension just because she's pregnant, but she has had it for a long time, so it's pre-existing. And then essential because it says essential there, and we get this code.
O10.01 hyphen.
O10.01 hyphen. Actually, the O1, the second is a 0, so we probably can you put a 0 there so we can distinguish that it's actually a 0. All right, that's correct. All right, so you have O10.01 with a hyphen, right? So we just need the hyphen means that we need an extra code, and we're going to find this from the tabular, right? So let's go to the tabular. The code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Go to tabular.
Then you go to O10.
Can you change the 0 for the actual code so you won't get confused by that's right. O10, that's how you start. What is this?
Pre-existing hypertension complicating pregnancy.
which is okay. Now you add, can you change the 0 there too? Thank you. All right. And then you add one more 0. And what is that?
Essential.
Essential, right? And then you keep adding, you're going to change, okay? You keep adding one more digit,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
I think there's one extra space there. Okay. You keep adding one more digit, and that's what?
Pregnancy.
Pregnancy, right? And then you keep adding one more digit, and that is first trimester, right? So this is our code, right? The equal sign means that this is our code, right? So since this is a pregnancy, we need weeks of gestation. That's the code number 2. So the code number 2 with the index, through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Go to index.
Then you go to pregnancy.
Pregnancy.
Then you go to weeks of gestation.
Weeks of gestation.
Then you go to 12 weeks.
12 weeks, and it's
Z3A.12.
0.12 or 12, right?
Yes.
Now we're going to check this with the tabular. This code 2 through the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Go to a tabular.
Then you go to Z3A.
C3A, what is that?
Weeks of gestation.
Okay, and then you go to C3A.1, which is
Weeks 10 through 19.
10 through 19, and C3A.12 is
12 weeks.
12 weeks, and there's the equal sign, which means that we double check this. So the answer is, can you correct that 0 there in the answer too? Thank you. All right, so the answer is 010.011 and Z3A.12. Okay, that's a complete answer. The 2 codes. Thanks for watching. So please visit our website.